Hey guys, J.P.BBQ here. This weekend is my kid's graduation party, and I've been working up to this special occasion, this special moment, and been practicing my smoking skills. And this weekend for her party, we're gonna be smoking roughly about 100 pounds of meat. We got about 4 briskets. Each one of them is about anywhere between 12 to 15 pounds each. We got 7 picnic shoulders that run about the same size, and it's roughly about 12:48. It's about 48 minutes past midnight, and I'm gonna start the smoking process now. That way, come 11, 12 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we'll be ready to get these meats out of the smoker and see what they look like. But for right now, let me show you what they look like in regards to how they're all seasoned up. Okay, here we go. We got starting off with the picnic shoulders. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picnic shoulders that we're gonna be smoking tonight. Over here on the end, we have our 4 briskets that we're going to be smoking as well. So getting this master built up and fired up and getting it up to temp, and we're going to put these in the master built, see what they turn out like in the morning. So you guys stay tuned. This is what I call the 100-pound challenge. Here we go, guys. Outside with my smokers, my master built smokers. In this one smoker here, I have the 4 briskets. You can see it's starting to smoke up pretty good. Coming up, I got these temperature probes here. So temperature set right now. The internal temperature is 50 degrees. And I got it set to go off at 165. At 165 degrees internal temperature, that's probably that's the temperature I'm going to take it out, and then I'm going to wrap these briskets. I have over here my remote transmitter from my Maverick wireless thermometer. I've tried these out in the past, and they seem to work pretty good. From outdoors, I can monitor the temperature of the food that I'm cooking all the way practically to the other side of the house. So these little Maverick wireless temperature probes, they got a good range and they got a good strong signal. They work off of an RF frequency antenna, and they do pretty good. So I got 2 meats being watched with this, and then I have my 2 other meats with my thermal pros. And this is the one that's cooking the briskets. And over on this side, ooh man, you can see the smoke on the inside. This is the one where I'm doing the picnic shoulders. So got pretty much the same thing set up. It's a little bit smaller smoker, and you can see it, letting the smoke out, and doing the picnic shoulders on this side, and got the same setup. Here's my my Maverick Ready Check wireless thermometer, also with the temperature probes, and I'm going to be smoking it with the picnic shoulders. I'm using Jack Daniels whiskey barrel smoking chips, and they got they're infused. You can actually even smell it, the whiskey infused into the wood. And for the brisket, I'm using apple smoking chips. Really like the taste of apple, and it does pretty good. Okay, but besides that, for now, we're out. We're gonna be watching these babies all night long, and just making sure everything turns out great for tomorrow's party. You guys stay tuned, and J.P.BBQ is out. Hey there, guys. Just giving you an update in regards to the graduation party that we had last week, and the 100-pound challenge that we did, cooking all that brisket meat and cooking the picnic shoulders. We had a little bit over 100 pounds. Well, I don't say a little bit, it was probably a lot. We had 4 briskets, that ranged between 12 and 15 pounds each. We had 7 picnic shoulders that we also smoked. So it was way over 100 pounds worth of meat that we cooked for that Saturday. The master built smokers handled it like a champ. Master built doesn't pay me for any of this stuff, but if you're looking for a nice smoker to get started with, that's very affordable, easy to use, and doesn't get any easier than the master built smokers. They've made it that easy that you don't need anything. You don't need any real good experience in regards to cooking your meat. You just follow the recipes. Now you do have to put some time and research into figuring out what rubs and what recipes work best with different types of meats and what type of wood what goes good with brisket, or what type of wood goes good with pork. But that's an experimental phase. Once you figure out what you like and what the people you're serving likes, then that's what you're gonna go with. And every now and then there's nothing wrong with veering off and trying different types of wood with a different meat. If it works good, then it's a success, and if it doesn't, then you're not to use it again. But besides that, the 100-pound challenge, the master built smokers, they worked out really good. I was really happy, with how the food turned out, very tender and moist. The guests were really happy. We had roughly, almost, about 80 people there at the graduation party. We had estimated, we invited about 100 people, but some people couldn't make it for whatever the reason is, and that's fine. If you can't make it, you can't make it. And if you make it, then you're going to come to a party and you're going to have a good time. But I do want to say that I was not able to do any filming because I was so busy with cutting the food and making sure everybody did get fed. But we did have people taking pictures, so we have tons of pictures in regards to the event and in regards to the food. So the next few slides is going to be a slideshow of the pictures of my daughter's graduation party and of the food we served. So hope you guys like it. And besides that, if you got any questions or comments, feel free to write them down in the comment section, and I'll be happy to respond. But besides that, peace out. We're out.